Hi, my name is Hector Hernqvist and I'm a level designer. The map I'm going to show you in this video is a bomb defusal map called the Villaggio for Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Before this, I had never mapped for Counter-Strike or any similar competitive game and wanted to take on the challenge of creating a map that could be played competitively. I started by drawing some abstract paths of how the spawns of the two teams would connect to the bomb sites and how the teams could rotate around the map. After choosing one of my sketches, I started to block out in Hammer. I started with the floors and tried to make an exact replica of the sketch. Then I did some quick playtests to see if the teams reached the choke points and bomb sites at the right time to create some interesting and balanced gameplay. I then added walls and some innovation to limit vision and create more interesting scenarios. From this version of the map, I got some feedback from classmates and friends who play a lot of Counter-Strike and made some changes accordingly. I added a new way for the terrorists to reach Site B, the market, by jumping up a balcony, run through an apartment, and reach the site via a small balcony. Another way was also added for the counter-terrorists to reach Site B via another apartment. And the way the terrorists reached Mid Square changed so that the counter-terrorist wouldn't dare rush into the terrorist side of the map. After this, I was pretty happy with the basic layout of the map, besides the exit points from the ventilation. So I changed it to reach the A site directly, instead of leading to the mid square, making it more useful for the terrorists. After that, I started to add some props, mostly to the bomb sites, and prepare for a first large playtest. After the playtest, I didn't have to do any major changes, so I started to build the scenery. I built the houses with roofs, windows and doors, and added proper textures. I also made displacements in the ground and painted blended textures to make it look more realistic. Then I dressed the rest of the map and tried to make a balanced layout with covers for both teams. This is what the paths look like in the final state. The terrorist can reach B, either by going up the stairs through an alley, or they can jump up a balcony through an apartment and enter the site by jumping down a small balcony. The alley makes a choke point, since it's quite long and doesn't have much cover for the terrorists. But it's a quick way to reach the site than going through the apartment. The balcony is a longer way, but the entrance to the site is quicker, though it can be risky, since the terrorists really have to commit. If the terrorists are having problem with taking the site, they can rotate back to mid without going through the spawn, through here or here. The terrorist can reach Site A, either by going up the ramp, through the double doors, and over the middle square. Or they can go through either the warehouse corridor or the ventilation space. If they found the resistance to be too strong at one entrance, they can easily rotate here. Or back to B, here. The counter-terrorists have two ways of reaching both sites. To reach A, they can go through the warehouse entrance and reach the balcony at the site, from where they can jump down. Or they can go over the middle square. To reach B, they can either go straight through the alley into the site, or through an apartment to get a different angle on the site. I had some more playtests after the map was about finished, to check some scenarios that I thought could need some change. Based on the feedback from these tests, I made some alterations to specific locations on the map. To name a few, I made the peak from the terrorist balcony smaller, to make it easier for the counter-terrorist to retake the site if the terrorists had already taken it. I pushed forward the cover of the wall in the terrorist hallway to A, to make it easier for the terrorists to scan the site before moving in. I added more crates to the balcony today to hinder counter-terrorists from easily picking off the terrorists as they walked in from the hallway. If you want to try the map, follow the link in the description. Thank you for watching.